And hey, what's up everybody? How you doing today? Welcome to the Anime Armada. I'm your host, man, BJW. Today, we're talking about top 10 anime that really blew me away. Now, I know this is a bunch of people have done top 10 anime, top 10 animes, and top 10 animes, worst anime, best anime, all the animes. I'm also doing another top 10 list of that is called top 10 anime of my childhood personally. And this is just my opinion on the top 10 anime that blew me away. Phenomenal anime that really just blew me away, made me think whether it may be. And if you disagree about it though, please let me know in the comments below. And also, if you're new to the stream, I'm new to the video, new to the channel and everything, and you're enjoying, so please don't forget to subscribe, and like, comment, subscribe button, because I really appreciate it. Really, the channel really does mean a lot to me. And if you are new watching it, please let me know your opinions on these top 10 lists. This is in no particular order at all. And by the way, this is a disclaimer. The music is from ACEDAMIA. Check it out. And not only that, I'm gonna turn it up a little bit more. But the music is by ACEDAMIA, and the music is by ACEDAMIA, and not only that, but this is my list. So I know some people will hate it, disagree with it, whatever. But that's just your opinion. Please be respectable in talking about the list. But you can disagree, give constructive criticism or whatever, but let me know your list, top 10 animes. Question today, what is your top 10 animes that blew you away? What is yours? So yeah, that's the question today. So yeah, just let me know, and without further ado, let's get into roll the clip. Yes, but yeah, so first off, and this, like I said, is no particular order. Also, disclaimer, I'm not going to do pictures of anime or any anime videos, because like other top 10s, because I don't want any copyright, alright? Other people may want copyright, may want to do that, and may have some way to get away from copyright, but I don't. So I'm going to stay far away from copyright as possible. Anyways, I want to say that this, like I said, no list, just is what I remember, what I enjoy, and so yeah, I'm just talking about something I enjoy. I know anime, talking about anime again, and I'm a hype boy, so be prepared. If we get hype and excited about it, I'm passionate too. But top 10. So number 10 is flipping Sword Art Online. I know a lot of you will be saying, wait, Sword Art Online? Oh my gosh, this anime was awful. In the second season, the Alpha Online, all that other stuff didn't have plot holes and have plot holes, all the other stuff. But guess what? That's your opinion. and more than that, it wasn't the first season, you know. And no, I know some people have some flaws with the first season, but you gotta give it to it. It was the anime that got people into anime, and not only that, but it was just a really phenomenal anime, and everything, and I just really enjoyed it personally. I enjoyed Alpha Online 2 and Sword Art Online 2, but I'm not talking about Sword Art Online 2 and Alpha Online. Now those are kind of different, separate. But I'm talking about the original Sword Art Online, and because I just really enjoyed Sword Art Online. I'm not talking about the series. I'm talking about just the anime in general. Part 1 of Sword Art Online. Sword Art Online was just a really phenomenal anime that really had a really interesting premise. Now I know if you don't know what hack.gu is a game and an anime and a manga, all that stuff. But I guess some people can say it did it better, but I played hack. I didn't think it did it as well as Sword Art Online, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion, because Sword Art Online really had that aesthetically pleasing feeling, you know. It had that really aesthetically pleasing to the eyes art style that I really enjoyed. I really also enjoyed the fact that they made it dark. You know, most of the animes are lighthearted, happy, and protect things with friendship, which is something on the list. But I'll get to that. You'll find out. But you may already know, maybe you don't. But I really enjoyed Sword Art Online because it had a really dark premise. It had romance. I love action, but I also love romance. Me personally, I love romance stories. So anything with romance and action, like it's a top 10 for me. Top phenomenal. So, but it really had an interesting premise, and I really enjoyed it. And this will go into spoilers, so bear with me. But it really did come full circle. I really feel like the part of Sword Art Online did come full circle, whether you agree with it, whether you liked it or not. It really did come full circle. Now, some people say Kirito was the most overpowered character, but I don't think he was that. People like to judge really quickly, which I understand. But I feel like Kirito was a really good character to begin with, and he really made you feel like questionable. Like it made you question, and wow, he made you question. Like he made you feel like he was really compatible. I don't know what the word is, but the reason why I say that, because if you remember, or what was it? Oh yeah, what's her name? Not Yui. The girl that before Asuna, well after Asuna, but before Asuna loves Kirito, there was another girl. I forgot her name. I'm sorry about forgetting her name, and it's been a while. I'm trying to remember it, but she died because they were going on a. This was when Kirito was still finding out guilds, and he was trying to get into guild, but he didn't want to. But he was very scared about, very cautious about joining guilds. But they seemed very nice, so he joined the guild. This guild, I forgot the name of it, and I'm sorry about forgetting the name. But he joined the guild, and the guild master was away, and Kirito did hide. Like y'all think he's like this overpowered character with no emotion, or not much emotion, but not much weakness. But he did have weakness. Like you think about it, and you can say that, hey, Kirito really did have weakness because he was worried about, since he was a beater, also known as a beta tester. I already played the game, I already know about it and everything. That's why he's so strong. He was worried about people knowing that he was a beater, so he hid his beater status. And then after he hid it and stuff, after he hid the status, they didn't know. They just thought he was a solo guy, so they wanted him in the guild. So after the headmaster of the guild goes out to get and supplies or does something, and before he comes back, they go the two of the I forgot the name, but two of them decide to go and go explore some dungeons. But Kirito was like, no, he knows what's going to happen, but he doesn't want. He just goes along with it. And then when he finally realizes, hey, wait, don't go to the trap. They go to the trap. Everyone dies except Kirito because Kirito's a beater, and flipping the girl then dies. But what really made it really heartstring, like I cried during this moment, is that she knew she was going to die. She knew Kirito was going to get beat himself up about her death and everyone's death. But she was like, don't beat yourself up. It's not your fault. She knew he was stronger. She knew he was a beater. She realized it, but she sent him a message, and he cried. Like you don't think he has emotion, you don't think he's weak, but he does. He showed weakness. Emotions show weakness, and that he was crying. He showed weakness. Like yes, he is a really strong character. That doesn't make him impenetrable wall of emotional defense. No, he has weakness, and people don't really seem to realize that. And that's why I enjoyed it, because it made me like that was the turning point for Sword Art Online, but that was also a turning point for me, making me realize that, wow, this anime is phenomenal. Like, it blew me away, the fact that, hey, this anime is just really phenomenal. And I enjoyed it because of the darkness, the realistic approach to it. And not only that, but that it showed so much emotion. And I'm not doing the best job of explaining it, I'm sorry, but I just really enjoyed Sword Art Online because it was just because of the love story between Asuna and Kirito, and yes, there was a harem afterwards, but it was just really put on the heartstrings for me. So I enjoyed that. That's my 10th pick, but not and it's in no particular order, but that's number 10 on this list. Number 9 is flipping Gurren Lagann. Now I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh my god, yo, this anime is phenomenal. Why is it higher? Well, it is higher. I'm just doing it based off of my memory, based off of what I remember, and I think it's higher too. But and this is in no particular order. I'm just doing it on the list that I can talk about it. Now I really enjoyed Gurren Lagann. That really blew my mind. The reason why it blew my mind was first off, my friend, one of my best friends, Jay, got me into this anime, and he was like, watch this anime, you need to. And I was like, okay. And so I watched it, and it was called Gurren Lagann, and Gurren Lagann was something I've never seen. Well, I've seen anime like it before, but not to this scale of like intense stuff. Like this is kind of like Platinum Games type stuff, you know. This is like, oh my gosh, whereas Platinum Games does it for games, Studio Gainax, I think that's what it's called, does it for anime. And I think it was really over the top. It really blew my mind, the fact that it was just like, oh hey, this is really phenomenal. Hey, look at this. Wow, it really had a really good story. It really had a really good character development. I think that the triangle that almost was Kamina, Simone, and Yoko turned into, what's her name? Nia, that's right. Nia and Simone. It was just really phenomenal. And the reason why it blew me away though was the fact that Simone changed. Simone really overcame the obstacles in this way, and it really touched my heart because it was like, oh my gosh, this anime is amazing. The action was phenomenal. The story plot was phenomenal. Part 1 and 2 was both phenomenal. I thought that it was just really amazing for me because it really was like humanity's last hope was riding on Simone and Kamina. But when Kamina died, it was like everyone lost hope. But then Simone never gave up, and that's what I do. I never give up. So that's why it was really relatable for me, because I never give up. I'm like, yo, I'm Simone, let's go. But I also enjoyed it because of the love, the romance. So it just really blew my mind. It really was like, oh hey, wow, oh my god, wow. This anime is just like really intense, really over the top, and it has some love segments, so I enjoyed it. And then in part 2, where it's like Nia becomes evil somewhat, and she gets controlled, but she's fighting it, trying to fight it, and Simone realizes that, and plus, and I'm not doing the best job of explaining it, but I just really thought the art style was really phenomenal. I thought like it really inspired me to make some stories, you know, like this is like Kingdom Hearts, Gurren Lagann, Naruto, all that stuff. Really inspired me to make stories, and I just really thank them, because like it blew me away the fact that, oh wait, so humanity isn't always going to be saved, and like people going to die in this anime, like it's just really phenomenal. So I really enjoyed it, and so yeah, that's number 9. Yeah, so 10 was Sword Art Online, 9 was Gurren Lagann. You already know we're going to talk here beyond this. Let's go into Attack on Titan. Number 8. Now I understand, and there are a lot of gory anime, but not like this one. Not like this one where it really set the bar and was like, hey, you need to watch this. And it got people into anime too. This was another one that got people into anime. I think so far these are animes that got people into anime, and I really enjoyed it because it was really dark. It was really like, hey, people are going to die. Your favorite characters, they're gone. They're going to die. You don't be attached to it. It was like, really blew my mind. Like, wow, this is what anime can do. This is what people can do with the anime. And it was just really intense. And the whole series was really dark and really phenomenal. And I really enjoyed Eren. I really enjoyed all the characters until they died. Until some of them died. Like, and flipping episode, was it episode 3? Flipping episode that you think, like, oh my gosh, like, I was so blown away that Eren died when they came back to life because the Titan. This is spoilers, so bear with me. But I just enjoyed it. It had some major plot turning points that were really phenomenal, really amazing. It really like pulling the heartstrings. So I really enjoyed that. So we got 10, 9, 8. So let's go over the list again. In 10 is Sword Art Online, not in particular order, by the way. So these could be my tops. You never know. 10, 9 is Sword Art Online, 8 is Attack on Titan. Let's get into 7. Into 7 is Naruto. Now, I know there people are hating Boruto, people are liking more Naruto, but I think Naruto and Boruto go on the same list together because, yes, alright, I say it, because go on this list of anime that blew you away. Now, the reason why I say this is because it blew me away because not only because of how they did the how they artistically styled the anime, but not only because of that, but also because of how they portrayed the powers, or portrayed the chakras, portrayed the ninjutsu, you know? It wasn't just like, oh, well, it was kind of, but it was more like they made it really particular until the later series, but still, that was still really phenomenal. And it really was like, the beginning series of Naruto was like, oh, okay, so this is how they knew the chakra, this is how they knew the jutsus. And some people don't have jutsu, like Rock Lee, he didn't have jutsus, and every single story arc pushed you to the edge and was like, oh my god, this is really insane, I really want to watch this. Oh my god, it was just like Naruto came out of situations, but he learned something, and he had a weakness. It was the Nine-Tailed Fox, and his stupidity, you know. We really grew up with him. We really loved him, and I think he was just a likable character. Sometimes he wasn't, but then there was Sasuke, and then there was Sakura, who everyone hates, but I like. But I just enjoyed. The characters were really phenomenal. They were really different. Each one really had a flair and unique style to them. Unique. What's the word when it's like gesture? Not even gesture, but they had a unique thing about them. A quirk, kind of like. So I really enjoyed Naruto. It just blew my mind, the fact that mainly the ninjutsu part, but the action sequences, it really inspired me. So I really, that just blew my mind. It's mainly the ninjutsus, but also the story and the aspect. It really had a really intricate story with like the Nine Tails and the village and the Hokage, and like I really enjoyed it. It taught me a lot, honestly, and that's one of the reasons why it's on the list of top 10 anime that blew my mind. So now that is number 7, but it's in no particular order. These could be my top, these could be my lower, but who knows? But I enjoyed it. Number 6 is Fairy Tail. Now I know a lot of people hate Fairy Tail now, but you gotta admit, in Fairy Tail, the beginning of the series, is up to, I guess people started hating on what was it called? I don't know when people started hating, but I can only assume that people started hating around like after the guild games, the Magic Guild games, the Guild Magic games, Guild Magic Guild game. I don't know, Guild Magic games. I don't know, the Guild tournament. Yeah, the tournament arc where the dragons and stuff. But I really enjoyed it because it was like, oh my god, this is intense. This is like it's talks a lot about family and nakama, and not just blood family. Because sometimes people have awful blood family, but it's the family you choose. And I really enjoyed that. That really struck home to me. Because even though my family has been sometimes not so kind to me, they always been kind to me somewhat. Really kind to me too, but like the family that I choose has been phenomenal to me. My friends are my nakam, are my family, and that really struck a chord with me. That really struck home with me, and that's why it blew me away, because it was just like, protect your friends no matter what. Friendship is power, and that's what I enjoy. I don't know. Me personally, I enjoy that. I really enjoyed Natsu and Lucy's relationship, so like I enjoy Em and Lasagna and then all that stuff. The love. I really have a thing for romance in anything. Whether it be a building up romance or love story or whatever it be. But so that's that. We were on number 6, right? So number 5. Now we get into the intense stuff. But like I said, it's in no particular order, but I like to go off what I believe. Number 5 is flipping My Hero Attack. an academy, Boku no Hero Academy. Now I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh my gosh, this should be higher, but this is higher, and maybe you never know. But this is just a list I'm naming off. Now I really enjoyed this because the quirks are like they only have one power, right? So like, but it's how they build upon the power, how they use the power to make it even more. Like I really enjoyed it because I'm really enjoying it so far because it is just a phenomenal show in that blew my mind the first day. It was like, yo, this is pulling on the heart. It's very emotional, you know. It's like, yes, it has some cliche moments, but it's really phenomenal cliche moments, and I really enjoyed it. And it was just like they really took a lot of time and effort and care into the anime, and it's following the manga very closely, which I really enjoy a lot. And I think that My Hero deserves a place in everyone's heart, whether it be your first time watching or you're gonna continue watching. That's why I think it's number 5, because it's like it really blew everyone back, you know. This is not just me, but I know for a lot of people, it's getting a lot of people in anime, it's getting a lot of people, because everyone wants to be a hero, you know. Everyone wants to be, or most people want to be a hero, and I think that's what talks out to a lot of people. It really blows your mind, and whether you agree or disagree, we can all someone come together and say, I've always wanted to be a hero. And that's what blew my mind, at least, is that, hey, our kiddie fantasies of being a hero can come true in this anime. So that's why this deserves a spot on this and top 10 anime that blew your mind. Alright, blew my mind. Now, number 4. Now you may agree with this, you probably shouldn't agree with this, but if you don't, I understand. Number 4 anime that blew, the number 4th anime on the list that blew my, or number 4 that blew my mind is One Punch Man. Now I know a lot of people are like, yo, what? One Punch Man? But this anime, well, this anime is, like I said, the hero factor, but it's like, he's the strongest. It blew my mind because, yes, it's a comedy, but it's awesome. And yes, it doesn't really have any romance elements in it, although you could contemplate that, but not really any romance. But that's okay, because it has a lot of action and a lot of comedy bits, and it really was phenomenal. And it really blew your mind that, like, it just blew your mind, you know. And it was just blew your mind because he blows people out of the water. Like, one punch destroys. But it's also like each enemy just gets stronger and stronger, but he's still like the strongest. So that's why, for me personally, it just blew my mind that someone can be so powerful. Now there's a rip-off anime, not really a rip-off, but like a copy anime called One Hero Man. I watched one episode and I'm like, oh, this is One Punch Man, okay. And like, he's indestructible. Like, this is One Punch Man, but not on the levels of One Punch Man. It's still enjoyable, but not, it's just like, oh, this is like an ecchi, like, anime, like, oh. But that's number, what was it, number 3? What's this number 4? No, yeah, this is number 4. Now we get to the top 3! And I know I said in no particular order, but these are in my top 3, in my opinion. So number 3 is Flippity Dragon Ball Z. Now I know people can relate with Dragon Ball, people can relate with all the series. Whether it be any of the series, they can say this is my favorite of the Dragon Ball series. Now I'm not saying the series as a whole, but I'm saying Dragon Ball Z for me personally, because it blew my mind, because it was like, oh, Dragon Ball, the continuation of Dragon Ball, they're probably just going to continue being awesome and stuff. But when they did, and then even more, it got everyone into anime, and it made it anime mainstream. That's one of the reasons why it blew everyone's mind. But not only that, but the epic sequences, the epic fight scenes, the story, the plot, the action sequences blew your mind, and the intense moments really like, whoa, dude, it blows your mind. My gosh, oh my gosh, whoa, that's like, whoa. It was just an anime that really blew everyone's mind, and it started off to the finish. It was like, yo, the Earth is in danger all the time. We getting blown up all the time. Oh my god. That is number 3. It's just, I really enjoyed Dragon Ball. Oh my god, Dragon Ball Z. I should do some Dragon Ball Z content. Yeah, we should. Anyways, I really enjoyed the characters were remarkable. How Goku gets stronger and overcomes it. I just really enjoy it. It really blew my mind, you know. And this is not counting the top 10 favorite anime. This is not. This is top 10 anime. Even though I do enjoy all these animes, and these are kind of like my favorites, but like top 10 anime that blew my mind. It's a different list, you know. But number 2 on the list, boys, is Kill la Kill. Now, I personally am not much of a perverted guy. I personally am not much of a guy that like is into perverted things. But this anime had a lot of action, and this anime, the style of it, and it's made by same people who made Gurren Lagann, spiritual successor, and they do some pretty perverted things. But like this anime went over the top, and not just that, but how they went over the top about it, how they made it into an intricate thing of perversion is really just masterful. I think it really blew my mind. Like, whoa, yo, this is over the top, but how it's over the top really blew my mind. I really enjoyed it. It's really phenomenal, really good. You should watch it. Go watch it. Number 1, you all may know me as the Pokemon guy. You may all know our sport. Pokemon. Of course, y'all gotta get the boy into Pokemon, alright? We gotta give some love to a Pokemon. Alright. We gotta give some love to the Pokemon. The reason why this blew my mind is because it's an anime of Pokemon games. I love everything about Pokemon. Pokemon is phenomenal. Pokemon is amazing. It blew my mind because it's just action, funny, comedy, everything. It has everything into one. Romance, you name it, everything. It blew my mind that it can do that. Even in the movies, even in everything, like flipping Access Latias or Access Bianca, whatever you want to do, and how it does how it turns into, like, honestly, how it comes full circle. Everything comes full circle, and especially in X, Y, and Z. It came full circle. You already know it came full circle. Ash finally got a kiss, but he kissed people before. But this is like legendary. Oh my god, this was phenomenal. I really enjoy Pokemon series as a whole. I've been watching it, and the fact that it's going on so long, the fact that Ash gets Ash Ninja, everything just blows my mind. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to smash the like, comment, subscribe button. And if you didn't see me talk about the anime that you enjoy, please let me know your top 10 anime that blew your mind. If you disagree with this list, if you have anything about this list, whether it be positive or negative, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time in the next video I make. Until next time, y'all, peace out in the anime armada. Stay awesome and high five.